Over 60? Eat these 5 everyday foods to build muscle and stay strong. Waking up with stiff joints, feeling winded after climbing a simple flight of stairs, noticing your favorite clothes hanging differently on your frame, struggling to lift grocery bags that never seemed heavy before. If you're over 60 and experiencing these frustrating changes in your body, you're not alone. Millions of adults are facing the same silent battle against muscle loss, a condition that robs us of our independence and zest for life, one day at a time. The medical community calls it sarcopenia, but I simply call it one of aging's cruelest tricks. That gradual weakening, the subtle loss of definition in your arms and legs, the increasing difficulty with everyday tasks you once performed without a second thought. It's not just frustrating, it's downright frightening when you consider where this path leads if nothing changes. But what if I told you that the power to reverse this process is sitting right in your kitchen right now? What if the solution to maintaining and even rebuilding your muscle mass after 60 doesn't require expensive supplements, complicated workout equipment, or radical lifestyle changes? The truth is, specific everyday foods contain exactly what your aging muscles are desperately craving. Foods so common you might be overlooking their remarkable ability to signal your body to preserve and build new muscle tissue even as you age. Today, I'm going to reveal the 5 most powerful everyday foods that can help you reclaim the strength, energy, and physical confidence you enjoyed in your 40s and 50s. Before we dive deeper into these muscle-preserving powerhouses, take a moment to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. Also, remember to check out the first link below to learn about a product that can help improve the health issues mentioned in this video twice as fast. Your future self will thank you for taking this simple step toward a stronger, more vibrant life. Our muscles naturally begin to decline around age 30, with the process accelerating dramatically after 60, when we can lose up to 3% of our muscle mass each year if we do nothing to prevent it. This isn't just about looking good at the beach or keeping up with the grandkids, though those are wonderful benefits. This is about maintaining your quality of life, your ability to live independently, and significantly reducing your risk of falls and fractures that can lead to hospitalization. The foods I'm about to share with you work because they contain specific nutrients that activate muscle protein synthesis, reduce inflammation that blocks muscle growth, and provide the building blocks your body needs to create new muscle tissue. Even better, they're delicious, affordable, and can easily fit into almost any eating pattern or dietary preference. The science behind these recommendations is solid, but I've made sure to translate everything into practical, easy-to-follow advice you can implement today. Think about this for a moment. When we're younger, our bodies respond quickly to physical demands, building muscle with relative ease. But as we move into our 60s, 70s, and beyond, our muscles become increasingly stubborn, requiring more specific nutritional signals to maintain their mass and function. It's like trying to have a conversation with someone who's gradually turning down their hearing aid. You need to speak more clearly and strategically to be heard. The foods I'm about to reveal act like that perfect, clear voice that your muscles can still hear and respond to, even when they've become resistant to other signals. These aren't exotic superfoods that cost a fortune or require trips to specialty stores. They're familiar favorites that you probably already enjoy, but perhaps not in the strategic way that maximizes their muscle-preserving potential. When combined correctly and consumed consistently, these everyday foods can literally change the trajectory of your physical aging, allowing you to maintain independence and vitality for years, even decades, longer than you might otherwise. Let's begin with the first muscle-building powerhouse, eggs. This humble breakfast staple might just be nature's most perfect protein package for aging muscles. A single large egg contains about 6 grams of protein, including all 9 essential amino acids your body can't produce on its own. But what makes eggs truly special for those over 60 is their high concentration of leucine, a particular amino acid that acts like a key to unlock your body's muscle-building machinery. Research shows that as we age, our muscles become more resistant to growth signals, requiring more leucine to stimulate the same amount of muscle protein synthesis than when we were younger. Eggs deliver this critical nutrient in abundance. Beyond protein, eggs contain choline, a nutrient that supports nerve function and muscle control, as well as vitamin D, which is essential for muscle function and surprisingly difficult to get from food sources. The egg yolk, which many have unnecessarily avoided for years, contains most of these valuable nutrients, so enjoy the whole egg without guilt. Studies have repeatedly shown that dietary cholesterol from eggs has minimal impact on blood cholesterol levels for most people. How should you incorporate eggs into your daily routine? Aim for 2-3 eggs daily, prepared any way you enjoy them. A morning omelet filled with vegetables provides not just muscle-building protein, but also antioxidants that help reduce the inflammation that can interfere with muscle recovery. Hard-boiled eggs make perfect portable snacks that can help you meet your protein needs throughout the day, which is crucial as research indicates that spreading your protein intake evenly across meals may be more effective for muscle preservation than consuming it all at one sitting. Even if you've been told to limit eggs in the past due to cholesterol concerns, recent nutritional science has largely reversed this position. However, if you have specific health conditions, it's always wise to consult with your healthcare provider about the right amount for your individual needs. What about egg preparation? While all methods preserve the protein content, some cooking methods better maintain the integrity of those delicate nutrient compounds found in the yolk. Soft-boiled or poached eggs, where the yolk remains somewhat runny, retain more of the heat-sensitive nutrients. However, if you prefer your eggs fully cooked, don't worry, you'll still be getting excellent muscle-supporting benefits. For those concerned about food safety, especially important as our immune systems naturally become less robust with age, fully cooking eggs eliminates any risk of foodborne illness. Consider preparing a batch of hard-boiled eggs on Sunday to have quick protein ready throughout the week. This kind of meal preparation becomes increasingly valuable as we age, when energy fluctuations might make daily cooking more challenging. If you're watching your weight while trying to maintain muscle, eggs are particularly valuable. They provide high-quality protein with relatively few calories, creating the ideal scenario for preserving lean tissue while managing overall calorie intake. I want to pause for a moment and create a more personal connection with you. Have you ever felt like your concerns about losing strength and mobility as you age aren't really being heard or taken seriously? So many of my viewers tell me they mention their muscle loss to their doctors only to be told, well, that's just part of getting older, as if nothing can be done. If you've experienced this frustration, I want you to know you're not alone and your concerns are valid. Would you take a moment to share your experience in the comments below? Something as simple as "I'm 67 and fighting to stay strong" helps me understand who I'm reaching, and more importantly, it creates a community of support among viewers facing similar challenges. When you comment, you're not just helping me create better content tailored to your needs, you're also connecting with others who understand exactly what you're going through. This community aspect can be incredibly therapeutic, especially for those who might feel isolated in their health journey. Now let's continue exploring the foods that can help you maintain your strength and independence. Our second muscle-building food might surprise you: Greek yogurt. This creamy delight contains nearly twice the protein of regular yogurt, packing about 17-20 grams per 6-ounce serving. What makes Greek yogurt particularly valuable for aging muscles is that it contains both whey and casein proteins. Whey is rapidly digested, providing a quick amino acid boost that stimulates muscle protein synthesis, while casein is digested more slowly, providing a steady stream of amino acids that can reduce muscle breakdown for hours after eating. This combination creates a powerful 1-2 punch for muscle preservation. Greek yogurt also delivers calcium, which is not only crucial for bone health but also plays a vital role in muscle contraction and function. Many brands are fortified with vitamin D as well, which works synergistically with calcium and has been shown to improve muscle strength and function in older adults. The probiotics in Greek yogurt support gut health, which might seem unrelated to muscle maintenance, but emerging research suggests that a healthy gut microbiome may actually enhance nutrient absorption and reduce the chronic inflammation that can accelerate muscle loss. For maximum benefit, choose plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt and add your own fresh fruit for flavor. The natural sugars in fruit provide carbohydrates that can help drive protein into your muscles, especially if consumed after any form of physical activity. Aim for at least one serving daily, perhaps as a protein-rich breakfast with berries and a sprinkle of nuts, or as a satisfying afternoon snack that helps you avoid reaching for less nutritious options. If you're lactose intolerant, you'll be pleased to know that Greek yogurt contains less lactose than regular yogurt due to the straining process, making it more digestible for many people with mild lactose sensitivity. However, there are also excellent plant-based yogurt alternatives that are being fortified with comparable protein content, though you'll want to check labels carefully as protein content varies significantly among brands. It's worth noting that not all Greek yogurts are created equal. The dramatic rise in popularity has led to many products labeled as Greek style that don't offer the same nutritional benefits as traditional Greek yogurt. True Greek yogurt is strained multiple times to remove whey and liquid, resulting in that characteristic thick texture and concentrated protein content. Look for options that list strained yogurt on the ingredient label and check the protein content, which should be at least 15 grams per 6-ounce serving. Avoid products with added thickeners like modified cornstarch or carrageenan, which manufacturers sometimes use to mimic the thick texture without the proper straining process. The difference in protein content can be substantial, with some Greek-style products offering as little as 6 grams of protein compared to the 17-20 grams in authentic Greek yogurt. This matters tremendously when you're trying to maintain muscle mass after 60, as every gram of high-quality protein counts toward reaching that optimal threshold that triggers muscle protein synthesis. If the slightly tart flavor of plain Greek yogurt isn't to your liking, try drizzling a small amount of honey or maple syrup, which adds natural sweetness while providing quick-digesting carbohydrates that can enhance protein uptake. A fascinating 2018 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that the combination of protein and carbohydrates after exercise was particularly effective for stimulating muscle protein synthesis in older adults, making this a perfect post-activity snack. The third essential food for maintaining muscle after 60 is fatty fish, particularly salmon, mackerel, and sardines. These omega-3 rich seafood options provide high-quality protein along with unique anti-inflammatory benefits that can enhance muscle repair and growth. A 3-ounce serving of salmon delivers about 17 grams of protein, along with substantial amounts of vitamin D, one of the few food sources of this crucial nutrient that becomes even more important as we age. Studies have shown that omega-3 fatty acids, particularly EPA and DHA found in fatty fish, can help enhance the muscle's anabolic response to protein and exercise. This means that including fatty fish in your diet might actually help your body utilize protein more effectively for muscle building. Researchers at Washington University in St. Louis found that omega-3 supplementation increased the rate of muscle protein synthesis in older adults, essentially helping to overcome some of the anabolic resistance that develops with age. Beyond muscle benefits, the anti-inflammatory properties of omega-3 may help reduce joint pain and stiffness, making it easier to stay physically active, which is essential for maintaining muscle mass. The American Heart Association recommends eating fish at least twice a week, and this frequency aligns perfectly with what research suggests is beneficial for muscle preservation. If you're not accustomed to preparing fish, start with simple methods like baking salmon with lemon and herbs, or try convenient options like canned sardines on whole grain toast for a quick muscle-supporting lunch. For those who don't eat fish, algae-based omega-3 supplements can provide similar benefits, though you'll need to incorporate other protein sources to replace the high-quality protein that fish provides. If you do include fish in your diet, be mindful of mercury content by focusing on smaller species like sardines and mackerel, which accumulate less of this contaminant than larger predatory fish. And don't forget to take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more evidence-based nutrition advice that can help you age with strength and vitality. What's particularly fascinating about fatty fish is how their specific type of protein works synergistically with the omega-3 fatty acids they contain. The protein in fish is highly digestible, meaning your body can efficiently extract and utilize the amino acids, which becomes increasingly important as digestive efficiency naturally declines with age. When consumed alongside omega-3 fatty acids, these proteins help reduce the low-grade inflammation that often occurs in aging tissues, creating a more receptive environment for muscle growth and repair. Consider incorporating a variety of fish to obtain the broadest spectrum of nutrients. While salmon may be the most familiar option, don't overlook sardines, which offer concentrated nutrition in a convenient shelf-stable and economical package. These small fish are consumed with their bones, providing additional calcium that supports not just your muscle function but also the bone density that's crucial for remaining active as you age. A remarkable study published in the Journal of Gerontology demonstrated that older adults who regularly consumed fatty fish maintained better muscle function over a 3-year period compared to those who rarely ate fish, even when overall protein intake was similar. This suggests there's something uniquely beneficial about the specific nutrient package that fatty fish provides. For those who simply cannot include fish in their diets, whether due to taste preferences, dietary restrictions, or ethical considerations, focus on other protein sources while considering an algae-based omega-3 supplement, which provides the same essential fatty acids that fish accumulate from consuming algae themselves. Our fourth muscle-preserving food is something most of us already enjoy: nuts and seeds. These nutrient-dense powerhouses provide plant protein, healthy fats, and a wealth of vitamins and minerals that support overall health while helping to maintain muscle mass. Although the protein content of nuts and seeds, about 4-9 grams per quarter cup, isn't as high as animal sources, they offer unique benefits through their mineral content. Magnesium, abundant in almonds, cashews, and pumpkin seeds, plays a crucial role in muscle function and protein synthesis. Zinc, found in high amounts in pumpkin seeds and cashews, is essential for protein synthesis and hormone production, including testosterone, which helps maintain muscle even in older adults. The healthy fats in nuts and seeds also help reduce inflammation that can interfere with muscle recovery and growth. Walnuts are particularly rich in alpha-linolenic acid (ALA), a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid that offers some of the anti-inflammatory benefits we discussed with fatty fish. A fascinating study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that including nuts in the diet was associated with a lower risk of developing frailty in older adults, with frailty being closely linked to loss of muscle mass and function. What makes nuts and seeds especially valuable for those over 60 is their convenience and shelf stability. Keeping a container of mixed nuts in your car, purse, or kitchen counter makes it easy to get a protein boost between meals, which can help maintain the steady supply of amino acids that aging muscles need. Aim for a 1-ounce serving, about a small handful daily, choosing unsalted varieties if you're monitoring your sodium intake. Nut butters offer another versatile option, perfect spread on whole grain toast or apple slices for a balanced snack that supports muscle health. If you find whole nuts difficult to chew or digest, try chopped nuts, nut flours, or nut butters, which provide the same nutritional benefits in a more accessible form. While all nuts and seeds offer benefits, mixing varieties provides a broader spectrum of nutrients, so consider keeping a custom trail mix of your favorites for a muscle-supporting snack. Each type of nut or seed brings its own unique nutrient profile to support various aspects of muscle health. Almonds are particularly rich in vitamin E, an antioxidant that helps protect muscle cell membranes from oxidative damage that accumulates with age. Brazil nuts are the richest food source of selenium, a mineral that supports thyroid function, which in turn regulates metabolism and influences muscle protein turnover. Pistachios contain the amino acid arginine, which plays a role in improving blood flow and delivering nutrients to muscles. Beyond the nutritional benefits, the act of eating nuts and seeds may help with weight management, an important consideration as we age. Despite their caloric density, research shows that the combination of protein, fiber, and healthy fats in nuts creates greater satiety, potentially reducing overall calorie intake. This creates an ideal scenario for those trying to maintain muscle while managing weight. A 2019 study published in BMJ Nutrition, Prevention and Health found that increasing nut consumption by just half a serving per day was associated with less weight gain over a 4-year period. For those concerned about the calorie content of nuts, remember that maintaining muscle mass helps support a higher metabolic rate, making it easier to maintain a healthy weight in the long term. When incorporating nuts into your diet, try to consume them in their most natural state when possible, as roasting at high temperatures can damage some of the delicate fatty acids. If you prefer the flavor of roasted nuts, look for dry roasted varieties without added oils, or roast them yourself at lower temperatures to preserve more nutrients. The fifth and final everyday food that deserves a place in your muscle-maintaining diet is legumes, including beans, lentils, and chickpeas. These plant-based protein sources offer a unique combination of protein and complex carbohydrates that can support muscle health while providing steady energy. A cup of cooked lentils provides about 18 grams of protein along with slow-digesting carbohydrates that help maintain stable blood sugar levels, which is important for consistent energy and reducing inflammation. The protein in legumes is complemented by their exceptional fiber content, which supports digestive health and helps maintain a healthy gut microbiome. Emerging research suggests that gut health may influence muscle mass maintenance through various pathways, including reducing inflammation and improving nutrient absorption. Legumes are also rich in minerals that support muscle function, particularly potassium and magnesium, which help regulate muscle contractions and nerve signals. For older adults concerned about heart health alongside muscle maintenance, legumes offer impressive benefits by helping to lower cholesterol and regulate blood pressure. The Harvard School of Public Health found that people who ate legumes at least 4 times a week had a 22% lower risk of coronary heart disease, compared with those who ate them less than once a week. Including legumes in your diet doesn't have to be complicated. Canned beans, rinsed to reduce sodium, can be added to salads, soups, or mashed for dips like hummus. Lentils cook quickly without pre-soaking and can be used in soups or as a base for meat sauces to boost protein content. If you're concerned about the digestive discomfort sometimes associated with beans, start with smaller portions and increase gradually to allow your digestive system to adjust. Certain preparation methods, such as thoroughly rinsing canned beans, using fresh herbs like bay leaves or cumin during cooking, or choosing lentils, which tend to cause less gas than larger beans, can also help reduce potential digestive issues. For maximum muscle benefit, try combining legumes with whole grains, which creates a complete protein containing all essential amino acids. Simple combinations like rice and beans, whole grain toast with hummus, or quinoa and lentil salad provide balanced nutrition that supports muscle preservation while offering satisfying meals. Different varieties of legumes offer unique nutritional profiles that can enhance your muscle maintaining strategy. Black beans contain anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that may help reduce muscle inflammation after activity. Chickpeas are particularly rich in folate, a B vitamin that plays a role in red blood cell formation and oxygen delivery to muscles. Split peas offer one of the highest protein contents among legumes, with about 16 grams per cup. For those concerned about the carbohydrate content of legumes, it's important to understand that these are complex carbohydrates with a low glycemic index, meaning they have minimal impact on blood sugar spikes that can contribute to inflammation. The balance of protein and complex carbohydrates in legumes makes them particularly valuable for supporting consistent energy levels throughout the day, which becomes increasingly important as we age and often experience more pronounced energy fluctuations. Traditional cuisines around the world have long recognized the value of legumes, particularly in regions known for their longevity. Mediterranean and Blue Zone diets, associated with exceptional health and longevity, feature legumes as a dietary staple. A fascinating aspect of legumes that is particularly relevant for older adults is their affordability and shelf stability. On a per-gram protein basis, legumes are among the most economical options available, an important consideration for many on fixed incomes. Their long shelf life also makes them practical for those who may shop less frequently or prepare smaller amounts of food. If the preparation time for dried legumes seems daunting, remember that canned varieties are perfectly nutritious when rinsed to reduce sodium, offering the same muscle-supporting benefits with much greater convenience. Now that you know these 5 everyday muscle-maintaining foods, let's talk about how to incorporate them into a practical eating pattern that supports your strength and vitality after 60. The key is to ensure you're getting adequate protein throughout the day, not just at dinner as many Americans tend to do. Research suggests that consuming 25–30 grams of protein at each meal may optimize muscle protein synthesis in older adults. A day that incorporates our 5 foods might look like breakfast with Greek yogurt, topped with nuts and berries, lunch featuring a salad with salmon and chickpeas, and dinner including an egg and vegetable stir-fry with lentils. This approach provides protein at each meal while delivering the unique benefits of each food we've discussed. Remember that consistency matters more than perfection. Incorporating these foods most days, combined with even modest physical activity like walking or gentle strength training, creates a powerful formula for maintaining muscle as you age. If you haven't been eating this way, start by incorporating one additional serving of these foods daily, and gradually build from there. Small sustainable changes yield the best long-term results. And please, if you're finding this information valuable, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more evidence-based nutrition advice tailored to adults over 60. The timing of when you consume protein throughout the day can be nearly as important as the total amount. Many older adults follow an eating pattern where protein intake is heavily skewed toward the evening meal, with minimal protein at breakfast and lunch. However, research indicates that this approach may not optimize muscle maintenance. A groundbreaking study from the University of Texas Medical Branch found that protein synthesis was 25% higher in adults who distributed their protein intake evenly throughout the day, compared to those who consumed the same total amount, but concentrated it primarily at dinner. This finding is particularly relevant for older adults, who already face anabolic resistance and need more protein per meal to stimulate muscle growth. By restructuring your meals to include protein-rich foods, like eggs or Greek yogurt at breakfast, you can take advantage of more muscle-building opportunities throughout the day. Consider that your body can only effectively use a certain amount of protein for muscle synthesis at one time. Consuming 60 grams at dinner, but only 10 grams at breakfast, means you're likely not maximizing your muscle-building potential. Aim to consume at least 25-30 grams of high-quality protein at each meal, which research suggests is the threshold needed to optimally stimulate muscle protein synthesis in older adults. If you find this amount challenging to consume in one sitting, consider adding small protein-rich snacks between meals. Something as simple as a hard-boiled egg with a handful of nuts can provide that steady stream of amino acids your muscles need throughout the day. Beyond these 5 core foods, there are several honorable mentions that deserve a place in your muscle-maintaining diet. Colorful fruits and vegetables provide antioxidants that help reduce the inflammation that can accelerate muscle loss. Whole grains offer both protein and the carbohydrates needed to fuel physical activity and help transport amino acids to your muscles. Quality protein sources like lean poultry and beef provide concentrated doses of essential amino acids, particularly beneficial if you struggle to eat larger volumes of food. Dairy products beyond Greek yogurt, such as cottage cheese and milk, offer excellent protein packages along with calcium and vitamin D. While we've focused on whole foods because they provide nutrients in their most bioavailable form along with fiber and other benefits, there may be situations where supplements have a place. Protein supplements can be helpful for those with reduced appetites or difficulty chewing, while vitamin D supplements are often recommended for older adults, as our ability to synthesize this nutrient from sunlight decreases with age. However, these should complement, not replace, a whole foods approach whenever possible. Among these honorable mentions, cottage cheese deserves special attention for those over 60. This humble dairy product offers an impressive protein profile, with about 28 grams in a single cup, making it one of the most protein-dense foods available. Like Greek yogurt, cottage cheese contains both whey and casein proteins, providing both immediate and sustained amino acid release. It's particularly rich in casein, which digests slowly, making it an excellent choice before bed to provide a steady stream of amino acids during the overnight fast when muscle breakdown can occur. A small serving of cottage cheese before bedtime may help preserve muscle tissue during sleep, according to research published in the British Journal of Nutrition. Blueberries and other deeply colored berries also merit special mention for their potent anti-inflammatory compounds. Chronic low-grade inflammation increases with age and can interfere with muscle protein synthesis, essentially blunting the muscle-building response to protein and exercise. The anthocyanins in berries have been shown to reduce markers of inflammation and oxidative stress, potentially creating a more favorable environment for muscle maintenance. For those who enjoy them, mushrooms offer a unique set of benefits, including being one of the few food sources of vitamin D when exposed to sunlight during growth. Some commercial varieties are now intentionally treated with UV light to increase their vitamin D content, providing another dietary source of this crucial nutrient for muscle function. I want to acknowledge that maintaining muscle mass after 60 involves more than just nutrition. Regular physical activity, particularly resistance training, sends the critical signal to your body that your muscle tissue is valuable and should be preserved. Even modest exercise, like squatting to sit in a chair or rising up on your toes while holding onto a counter, can help maintain functional strength. Adequate sleep is another crucial component as most muscle repair happens during deep sleep, which unfortunately tends to decrease with age. Stress management also plays a role, as chronic stress increases cortisol, a hormone that can accelerate muscle breakdown. These lifestyle factors work synergistically with the nutrition principles we've discussed today. The relationship between nutrition and physical activity deserves special emphasis. While the foods we've discussed today can provide the building blocks for muscle maintenance, physical activity provides the stimulus that tells your body to use those nutrients for muscle preservation rather than other purposes. Even modest movement signals your body that muscle tissue is valuable and should be maintained. Contrary to popular belief, you don't need strenuous workouts to preserve muscle. In fact, research from McMaster University found that even light resistance exercise can stimulate muscle protein synthesis in older adults when combined with adequate protein intake. Simple activities like carrying groceries, gardening, or climbing stairs all provide beneficial resistance that helps maintain muscle function. More structured exercises like Tai Chi or water aerobics offer the dual benefits of resistance and improved balance, which becomes increasingly important for preventing falls as we age. Whatever activity you choose, consistency is far more important than intensity. Finding movement you enjoy and can sustain regularly will yield better long-term results than sporadic intense workouts that may increase injury risk. Remember to give your muscles adequate recovery time between activity sessions, as recovery needs typically increase with age. The beautiful synergy between the muscle-building foods we've discussed and regular physical activity creates a powerful formula for maintaining strength and independence well into your later years. I understand that the journey of aging comes with many challenges, and maintaining your strength and independence is just one of them. Living with the gradual changes in your body can be emotionally difficult, especially in a society that often dismisses the concerns of older adults. But I want you to know that you're not alone on this journey. Our channel exists to provide you with practical, science-backed strategies that respect your experience and address your specific needs. Every time you incorporate these muscle-supporting foods into your meals, you're making a powerful statement that you value your health and independence. Every small change adds up to significant benefits over time. If you found value in today's information, please subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. Remember to check out the first link below to learn about a product that can help address the health issues we've discussed in this video twice as fast. By joining our community, you'll receive regular updates with more actionable advice for navigating the challenges and embracing the opportunities that come with aging. We're committed to sharing information at a pace that respects your time and in a way that acknowledges the wisdom you've accumulated through your own life experience. I promise to always be honest about what the science says, to never make exaggerated claims, and to focus on strategies that are practical for real life. The strength and vitality you desire isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good, staying independent, and continuing to participate fully in the activities that bring you joy. By nourishing your muscles with these everyday foods, you're investing in the quality of your future years. Here's to your health, your strength, and your continued independence.